Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Enter the Gungeon with Dog and Pony. I'm Dog and Pony and this is Enter the Gungeon. We are playing as the Marine today. We're going to keep looking for that power source to power the shortcut to Chamber 2. Alrighty. Jumping down into Chamber 1, the Keep of the Lead Lord. As always, sometime soon that might not be the case. We might be jumping down into Chamber 2 immediately. Still don't know what this power supply is, where we find it, if we have to pay for it, if it's always here and we just haven't figured out what it is, or if we need to get lucky and have it randomly spawn for us before we can find it, and then maybe even get lucky further and be able to get it. Whether that's being able to afford it, being able to find it, having the resources, like maybe it's in secret rooms and we just have to find a secret room to do it, which would mean we presumably need to get a second weapon as the Marine. Obviously, we could just use blanks to open unexposed secret rooms, but it's a lot easier to justify. Sorry, I had some stuff on my glasses there. Didn't want to pause the game, and I probably should have. Didn't realize there was going to be another wave spawning here, and I like took my glasses off to clean them. It's just a piece of hair, so I was able to get that right off. There's some sort of special room right here. Look at this. It's a mirror. I wonder if this is the if we're gonna look in it and it's gonna show us our desires. Oh, goodness gracious! Free gun. That's nice, but something flew out at us. Some sort of demon or ghost. I don't know what that was, and I'm terrified by it. Okay. I don't know if that gave us any sort of effect long term. We might have managed to avoid it. I really have no clue what that was. I like it. Been watching a lot of Harry Potter movies lately. My girlfriend and I have been marathoning the movies. We managed to get through like the first 5 in a weekend, and then we watched the first 4 in a weekend, and then we went on a camping trip. And then we watched 5 and 6. And next weekend we'll be watching 7 Part 1 and Part 2. It's been a while since either of us have seen the movies, and we just kind of wanted to watch them again. I recently watched a video talking about how good the third movie was. That was Movies with Mikey, which is a series on YouTube. I am not affiliated with him at all. I just really love what he does, so guess I'm giving him a shout out here. Impromptu shout out. If I remember, I'll post a comment with a link to his channel, or even just to that Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban video. Yeah, so you can watch what I'm talking about if you're interested in that. I watched that and it made me really want to watch that movie just to see it again and see what he was talking about firsthand. And I decided that it'd be fun to just have a Harry Potter movie marathon and watch them all in a couple weekends. Poison vial for external use only. Here's what we're going to do. Pick back up our walkie-talkie, switch to our little bomber, and try to find a secret room. This is not going to be super effective because this does bounce around. And then I'm going to, from there, use the walkie-talkie. If you're not familiar with my strategy here, use the walkie-talkie to get replacement ammo, then take the second item. Because if we don't do that, our walkie-talkie will get stolen and we won't be able to use it anyway. No point in not doing this except for the amount of time it takes. If I do this, can I bounce this off of it? Yeah, okay. Got that wall. I think I've checked every wall here. I'm going to try this one on the right. I don't know if I've done this or not. Alright, a little bit of a waste of time, but I'm not too salty about that. Let's move on. Pick up this ammo. Pick up this spacebar item. We're all set. Go on to the next room. Switch back to our Marine side. I'm going to use the little bomber because it's better in regular rooms than it is in boss fights. Because of the charge time and the unreliability of me being able to deduce when I'll be able to shoot it off. And see what it does to me? It just makes me forget how to dodge. I'm going to blame the little bomber for that. It's my fault, but I don't care. Okay, I guess After this room, I'm going to switch back to the Marine sidearm. I like it a little better. Didn't expose any secret rooms here. Actually, that's a good point. You convinced me, viewers. I'm going to keep using the little bomber since I don't want it for the boss fight anyway. I don't know if its explosions can hurt me or not, and that's a little bit dangerous for me. But since I don't want to use it for the boss fight, I'm going to save it. Or I'm not going to save it. That's what I mean. I'm going to use it to hopefully find a secret room somewhere. It's not good. I'm getting hit a lot. I used to love this thing. Early on, I really loved this gun. And then I realized, like, once I started getting good enough to actually kill bosses, I realized it does not help me do that. What do we got here? I've never seen one of these on the first floor as far as I know. I've seen them a couple times on Chamber 2. But they're some sort of advanced enemy. I am taking a lot of damage. It looks like the red ghost deals... Okay, I might die really soon here. I'm going to use this. Poison that guy. Doesn't look like he got poisoned at all. That's not cool. That's not cool, man. You can fly over the poison and completely avoid it. Wasted my poison vial. Luckily, it's a rechargeable space item. I'm going to lose soon. I am thinking it might be a good idea just to either let myself lose or do a quick restart. But I also just feel bad about doing that. I don't think this is going to be a good run even if I do manage to get to the boss fight. So there's no real point in continuing it. That's it. I'm going to do a quick restart. If you don't like that, let me know in the comments. But I think it's just the best option for entertainment value here. We found that mirror for the first time ever, so that wasn't a total wash. We learned some new things. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out because the mirror gave us a gun that I'm not good at using. A gun that gets me hit a lot. Flipping tables. Flipping tables is important. Mentioned that in the last episode. There's an achievement for it. Getting hit a lot. Don't like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm still a little psyched out from the last game. Just taking a lot of damage because I'm not too confident in my abilities right now. Gotta just relax and play. Do your best. And that's all that matters. Well, do your best and provide entertaining commentary, which I hope that I do. Alrighty. We don't have any other guns to use, which means our supply drop is currently useless. It's a weird thing as the Marine to start with the supply drop when you are the pilot only starts with one gun, I think. The Hunter and the Convict both start with two guns and could obviously use the supply drop more readily. As the Marine, you have to find a second weapon that uses ammo before bothering to use the supply drop, which means if you find a different active item, your supply drop becomes useless. Okay, almost done here. Oh, apparently not. There's a lot more enemies than I thought. Luckily, this one's just a regular old ghost and not a red ghost, which is a lot harder to kill. At least one grenade. Usually if there's one grenade in a group of spawning enemies, that means there's a good chance that there being more. Might be a little bit of confirmation bias going on, but anecdotally that is what has occurred. That is what I've noticed happening. I have no definitive proof of that, so don't take me at my word, but it's something it's a trend I've seen, and I'll leave it at that. A bunch of bullets, some money. I don't like that. That was like that money was a bonus reward for clearing the room on top of what we normally would have gotten. Skull Spitter, hard-headed. Never had this. Gonna use it because it looks awesome and because I still have this supply drop and don't have to worry about wasting ammo. So I can get a key, I can get a heart, I can get some armor, I can get a chest, or I can get a little bit of extra money. I don't need that. This is cool. This is awesome. This is gonna be something I'm gonna be using on the boss fight. Piercing shots that like curve all around. I don't really know what they're trying to accomplish, but they're doing something great. And they do a lot of damage, it looks like, too. So I dig it. This is This is definitely in the running for, like, favorite gun. I gotta be honest. Early, still. I guess I can't know that for sure, but it's up there already, and I just got it. Okay, they do kind of curve around. Ooh, I dodged right into that shot. That was bad. I was like a little bit perplexed, a little bit what's the word? It's not hypnotized, but like just focused on the way the shots are winding around as they come out of the gun. And I kind of like started doing that as I moved too, and ended up getting hit. I guess that's the price you pay for learning how to use the gun, and that's fine. I'd love it if these like went through and hit multiple enemies, but they do seem to do quite a bit of damage, and it doesn't matter. Okie doke. One more shot should get this guy gone. Absolutely, and we're done in this room. Can I put out the fire with a skull? Nope. Do I care enough to roll a barrel over? Not really. Are there any barrels? I think there was, but it's gone now. Or it was in a different room, and I don't really care. On to the merchant. We got lots of money. I guess I maybe insulted the extra money a little too early there. But at the same time, there's nothing we can even really warrant buying. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep exploring, not bother purchasing anything. Keep flipping tables too. I was hoping this would be an item room. No luck there, but it was a pretty easy to take out room, and I think it's right next to this item. No, not an item, just a kind of circular path there, which is unusual. This is awesome. This takes out the Dark Knights super quick. I love it. Oh, I didn't know you were there. Oh, he almost hit me. That was scary. Almost out of ammo here, which means we're going to be using our, our supply drop when we do run out, which will be very soon. Green chest, we want a key for that. And we got plenty of money, so we're going to go ahead and use it to buy a key. And then teleport right back to where we were. And open this up. What do we got? Drum clip, one size fits all. Looks like extended mags. That's nice. I'm going to look for a secret room in here. Nothing. Nothing at all. Probably wrong about the predisposition for them to spawn near or like attached to item rooms. But it's always worth a shot because it does seem to be a trend we've seen. Didn't have any teleport points near this unexplored path either, which was a little bit, you know, a little annoying, but not a big deal. And it is our boss fight, so we're gonna go into it. We're gonna here's what I'm gonna do. Go back to our first item room and check for a secret room. Check a couple other places along the way. Who knows if this gun can even reveal it? I think pretty much any non-infinite ammo gun can, but I'm not totally sure of that. I don't want to wait and use our supply drop in the boss fight because I can easily get hit a few times just trying to hey, look at that. Wow. These are breathing. Are these all mimics? They might not all be mimics, but a couple of them are. I think these are all mimics. Apparently, there's a noticeable difference between a mimic and a regular chest, and that is that they breathe. I got hit. I lost my armor. That's unfortunate, but I am battling 3 mimics at once. I think this is going to be worth it. They drop things, right? If only I had Friend of Mimic, which is a ring. These are going to follow me through, and I'm just going to keep backing up to best avoid their shots. Yeah, just keep running. No reason not to keep running. Come on. Are you kidding me? So much health, or I'm just like not hitting them reliably. Here we go. One left. I can finish this one off in this room. Got a couple of items here. Table tech money. For free, that's good. It didn't seem to give me anything there. And a Winchester rifle to finish him off. And a new spacebar item. Gonna go ahead and use this to get our skull splitter ammo for the boss fight. And then pick up this spacebar item, which we're going to use first thing in our boss fight too. That was nice. Despite the damage I took, I think that was worth it. It would have been better if I had shot all 3 mimics and then run away like I did later. I thought I'd have to open the mimics. I didn't realize the gunshots would actually hurt them. And running back into that room was a mistake, obviously. Okay, space, and then, yeah, it doubles my gun output, I think. Oh, dang. Did I not have a blank? I don't know if I just used one ineffectively or if I didn't have one to begin with. I tried to use one there, and it was either too late or not there at all, and I got hit. This room makes it, I think, easier to kill the Gatling Gull because of these bookshelves that I can just circle around and avoid all his shots, and then when he's reloading, I hit him. He's missing a lot of health already. We're doubling our gun output again, which means doubling up on damage, and that's awesome. Just keep dodging whenever you have to. It's more important to not get hit than it is to hit, I think. Obviously, you need to hit him to reduce the amount of chance he has of hitting you. I have one life left. This is bad. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't believe it. I really thought that was going to be a victory for me. The Book of Chest Anatomy has joined the shootout. I assume sorry for bumping the mic there. I assume I got that as a result of opening some amount of mimics. Or maybe even for opening the mimics in that room. Who knows? This might be a long one. If this third run goes on for a long time, but I can't justify ending it here. Sorry for this bad play. I don't know where this came from. It's not like I didn't warm up for this. I did yesterday for you. Yesterday's convict run right before this. And that wasn't that bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't that bad. Okay. I'm going to take you out so I have somewhere to run away from these slimes. Alright, just the one left, and then he splits into 2, and we're done. Good. Didn't get hit. Not that we... that wouldn't have been excusable if we had. That was not a hard room. Oh, if only I had waited like a couple moments longer. Oh! I did a great dodge, and then I just messed up really badly. Right in a row. Like... pretty easily could have justified getting hit by something that I ended up not getting hit by, and then just like completely blew it on an easy dodge. So many enemies. This room is tough. I think you got to give me a break on that one. This room is quite a challenge. Any room with ghosts and other things, I'm not gonna like. I think those are the hardest of the common first floor enemies for me at the moment. More so than Dark Knights, more so than Summoners, and even these books, because at least the books are predictable. This guy just shoots randomly, like in the same way that the Gatling Gull shoots, that makes the Gatling Gull harder than the Bullet King, as I was describing, either in this video or the last one. When I record back-to-back like this, it's hard to remember. Unfortunately, this chest is locked, but we'll use our key because it is a blue chest. Table Tech Rocket. This is the first time we're seeing this. We unlocked it for pushing a table into a pit, I think. Pardon me while I bump the mic here. I need to scratch my chin. Okay, sorry about that. Another chest, a blue one even, and we can't open it, and that's fine. We'll get a key somewhere, even if we have to purchase it. That probably didn't end up actually saving me any time. I didn't open that up to teleport. I opened it up to see where we were going, and then realized I should probably teleport. Okay, wait. Boom. That is so cool. I really like that. I had no idea what that was going to do, and it ends up being like the coolest thing. I think that might be my new favorite table tech. I don't know what my old favorite table tech was, but that's my new favorite one. Boom. It did nothing. Got to get someone on the opposite side of a table and then flip it. Not quite there. Not worth it if it's not going to do anything. And now we can't use tables for cover anymore. I guess I should keep shooting. I shouldn't just rely on Table Tech Rocket, but it's so much fun. Look at that. Okay. It's hilarious. It's effective. What's not to love about the Table Tech rocket? Except for, you know, the thing I already mentioned, that you can no longer take cover with tables. Huh. Alright, this is, I'm guessing, our path to the merchant, where we're going to be able to buy a key and get into that blue chest. Will I go into the blue chest immediately? No. I'm going to try to open a green chest first. Like, if we get a second item room with a green chest, I'll open that instead. So I'm going to save that. And our second item room ends up being a brown chest, so I'm gonna go the other way to try to get into the merchant's room, the shop, and then go back and obviously open the blue chest at this point. I think blue is better than brown for chests, and I still technically have no idea if that's the case. Anecdotally, that is the case. Didn't dodge that, unfortunately. Thought the table would still act as cover while it was shooting, but I guess either it was a couple seconds late or it just doesn't stop bullets while it's moving anymore. One more room and then we'll be able to go to our merchant, it looks like. It's a small one with enemies that shoot like big wobbly things, which makes it pretty tough, but not as hard as just like a room of this size with slimes. Oh, sorry. A mustache hair just fell out into my mouth. You didn't need to know that, but I told you anyway. What's this? Table Tech Rage. That might have a nice synergy with our Table Tech rocket. Do we want to buy a key or do we want heavy boots and Table Tech Rage? We need 5 more for that. Honestly, if we don't get 5 more, I'll buy the Table Tech and the key. If we do get 5 more, I'll buy the Table Tech and the boots. I think buying those 2 items is just as good, if not better, than buying the key. What do we got in here? Not worth it. 2 keys for a blue chest versus 1 key for a blue chest. Obviously not worth it. Alrighty. Moving on. Got a few more directions to go. Our boss fight should be coming up shortly. It's right here. So we're going to go back to this room and go in the 2 rooms off of here. Maybe get some money, maybe get like a free key, which would be obviously good for us. This is here. I might as well do it. Gotta push this against the wall and then let it roll out. And then, oop, not do that. Push it here. Let it roll to in front of the fireplace. I don't think this is worth it. I've mentioned it before, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm a sucker for secrets, even if they're useless. Let's keep going. 1 more room to explore. 1 more direction. It could be multiple rooms. It's not. It's just the one. Okay. And if we're lucky, we'll get a boss fight with tables in it. Not quite enough to buy Rage and the heavy boots. We could wait a little while and come back in after our boss fight. I'm just going to buy Table Tech Rage and a key, though. I think that's our best bet. Go back to this blue chest item room. We can't go to the other room because it would require 2 keys to get into a blue chest, and that's just not worth it. If there was other stuff on the ground and we had a chance at picking up another key, I'd obviously do that. But what do we got here? Some sort of moon? Melted rock, corpses explode. Neat. I want this, of course. I think when we use it, any dead... yeah. Resonates with gun-dead corpses, causing them to explode. The rock is a testament to one poor soul whose agony was so great that it still echoes in the bodies of the freshly deceased. For absolutely no reason other than I'd rather have ammunition stolen by the rat. Oh, I can't use it anyway. Okay, fine. Don't let me be petty toward the rat. Whatever. Where is that room? Okay, because it's by a teleporter, I'll do it. And then I'm going to go do the boss fight. These ladders do nothing. They're just decoration. And we can't get in there, of course. Back to the boss fight. Hopefully it's one that I can do. Gatling Gull with no tables, no bookshelves, no nothing. This is the worst case scenario for me. Shouldn't have done that. Did it anyway. There's going to be no gun-dead corpses in here. Best odds for that would have been a Trigger Twins fight. and the Trigger Twins spawning a bunch of enemies, which would be bad for me, but then if I kill them, I could use the Melted Rock. This is a bad fight for me. I have a tough time, or I have been having a tough time with Gatling Gun lately. I think just moving like this while he's shooting. No, I take it back. I thought I could get him to shoot in like a wave like this. I think he does this or the other thing, and there's no real like pattern behind it. He might alternate between them, but like you can't get him to shoot in arcs intentionally. Okay, I do have one more blank. Gotta remember to use it if things get dire. Right now I'm doing okay. I've been hit once or twice. I think just once, now twice. Oh, late on that blank. Okay, I'm not going to win this. This is going to be a very shameful run. I feel bad about it. I do. Didn't really accomplish much here. Didn't get that energy source. Didn't get anything else. Going to be returning to the breach. But really, that is all for now. But thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button. If you want to see more in the future where I will be doing better than this, be sure to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode.